Okay, so it's Friday night and we're at Snetterton, just doing a track walk. Here's the Bentley Straight, very long straight, and then under the bridge, braking hard before the left-hander. Qualifying is early tomorrow, 9 o'clock with the first out, because we've got a busy day, qualifying in 2 races in a day. Thankfully it looks like it's going to be dry, so hopefully it'll stay that way, because trying to cram everything in the wet's a nightmare. I'm feeling good. Trying to get down early for qualifying to be, quite near the front and the quick guys, see if I can get dragged around to a decent grid position. But we'll see how it goes. Here's to tomorrow. So, a bright and early start on Saturday morning to get the trailer unloaded, the car out, put the cameras on and put the nose cone on, and that's just about it. So, 7 AM, car's ready, I think, camera's all on. Oh. Memory card in the aim I've got to do, and then it's just a case of getting my suit on and heading out for quali in a bit. So this is my fastest lap from qualifying, and the comparison time is my fastest lap from the race last year. And already I'm nearly 2/10 up coming up to Rich's, because the engine seems to be performing well compared to last year's. But I was so through Rich's, I'm half a second down now. Passing Rich up into the hairpin. I'm offline coming into the hairpin, which is why I was probably a little bit slower, but my exit's fairly good, and again I'm clawing back a little bit of time thanks to the engine. Through Agostini, and I'm nearly 7/10 down on last year's fastest lap. Going into Hamilton, I've got it back to 4/10, but by the time I come out, over 7/10. The rest of the lap follows the same theme. I'm losing time in the corners and making it up a little bit on the straights, thanks to the engine being slightly better than last year's. When we were in pit lane for a brief red flag, I was told I was sitting 5th on the grid at the time, so I went out, quite pleased, hoping to improve on that. Unfortunately, very soon after the restart, the engine developed a problem and I pulled off, wondering if I'd melted a piston for the 3rd year running. So, qualifying. If you look at the results, pretty good, 6th. We had oil out and a red flag, so nobody much improved after the first 3 or 4 laps, I don't think. However, when we went out for the restart after the red flag, a couple of laps in, engine lost something, compression or whatever. So I brought it in, well, parked up, towed in, did a compression test, and nothing on number 1. So I thought I'd strip it out. I thought I'd hold a piston, but we've got this. This is the point where I seem to forget the name of every single engine component and refer to them all as just this and that. So first of all, I noticed this wasn't lined up with that, which is a bit weird. And then we got this, where is it? The adjuster ball foot just kicking around. The adjuster broke, or the ball foot broke, and the thing popped out.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll have done any other damage?
No.
Shouldn't have done.
No.
So if I can get an adjuster, I can nail it back together for the race, you reckon?
Yeah, I thought so.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Right.
only like bush rod braking, isn't it?
Yeah. We have a thingy. Yeah, I'll strip it out and we should be alright. So we have one of these to replace one of those. I better crack on. Okay, so rocker shaft in place. Everything looks good. Gonna tighten it up now and see what's what. Okay, adjuster change, everything back together. Compression tester on. Now the moment of truth. See if we've got compression. Compression tester. Ignition and so that now, what we got? 14 bar. Now that matches the other four, so I'm feeling good. As you can hear, the good feeling didn't last long and I had to pull off the grid and didn't take the start. So for the second meeting on the trot, the car develops a problem as I'm gridding up for the start at the end of the green flag lap. This time, I think the technical description is an horrible fucking noise. I've just started it and it is a horrible noise, so I'm not going to start it again. I'm going to strip it and just see if it's something fixable for the second race. Anyway, let's take it apart and see. So again, it was a simple fix and obviously my fault. The adjuster on the new one had come loose. It was rattling around, hence the horrible noise. But I tightened it. I did the thing and I tightened it because I tightened it again and I definitely tightened it. So this time I've tightened it and then I've tightened it even more. So hopefully it'll load together for race 2. I make a reasonably good start and I'm gaining on Matt Topham as we approach Riches for the first time. I'm a little bit cautious as we go into Riches and I drop back a little bit. There's plenty of action in front of me and behind me as we go through the hairpin. I'll keep the commentary to a minimum from now on and let you enjoy the race. It was quite good fun, although frustrating at times. If you watch to the end, you'll see an unfortunate bit of contact which put a slight dampener on the race. Here comes the unfortunate incident I mentioned. On the run out of Nelson down towards the bomb hole, I thought I'd have sufficient speed to get alongside Colin Gregory to the point where we could run through the corner together. Unfortunately, I didn't get far enough alongside. Colin closed the door and we made contact. I fully expected a trip to see the clerk, but we weren't called up, so the result stood. Not really the way I want to do my racing, and hopefully Cadwell will be slightly better.